Hello and welcome back to Nesconset Athletic Association podcast show. Really, the only show that matters because we talk everything about baseball and softball in our community. And today we're going to be talking about three really important topics as we inch closer to opening day, which is on Saturday, April 13th. And that has to do with when will the schedules be released, the opening day parade and ceremony agenda, and team practices. Three of the most popular questions that we are receiving by the day by everyone. And we felt, you know what, let's address it here on this week's show. This way, it's one place that everyone can go to get the answers with as it relates to those top three questions. The first one, when will schedules be released? So here's a promise. The schedule will be released at least by opening day, which is Saturday, April 13th. So you'll know that you'll get the games by April 13th, sometimes between now and April 13th. And you should definitely be banking on having a game. Your child's team will have a game on opening day on Saturday, April 13th. Now, what's the reason why maybe it might take us until April 13th in order to release the schedule for the next few months? Well, one big reason, and this is actually a really big feature and benefit of being a part of our organization, is that we're also in charge of a thing called Quad City. Something that has been around for about 15 years now, and it's a partnership with area leagues, specific leagues, and we have to actually wait for their registration and their rostering to be finished before we can actually integrate them into our scheduling system. So we're just waiting for those area leagues in order to be able to finalize this schedule. We do our things early because we want to finalize our rosters and get everything situated early, and then we just wait for those other area leagues to then supply us with all their team information so that we can then finalize the game schedule. Now, that's not going to impact opening day because on opening day, each league just plays their own teams. So on our opening day, only Nesconset teams will only be playing Nesconset games, which is why we can say everyone is going to be having their game on opening day, Saturday, April 13th. Now, there are maybe one or two exceptions, but you can bank on your team likely playing on Saturday, April 13th on one of our 5 fields throughout the day. It's going to be an amazing, amazing day. So we understand the questions. We apologize if you feel that it's an inconvenience, but this is just a process that we have to be sensitive to every single year. There's nothing unique about this year than prior years because we love our partnerships with other area leagues and being able to allow them for the older divisions to participate in what's called Quad City. It really is a phenomenal partnership that we have. We're grateful for it, and it's just a minor inconvenience. It just means that we have to wait just a little bit longer for everyone to get the schedule. So ultimately, it's not that big of a deal, because everyone will get their schedules by April 13th. Moving on to opening day parade and ceremony, and what does that agenda look like? How does it relate to you guys? Is there anything that you need to know? Is there anything that you have to do? Is there anything you have to bring? Great question. We're going to address that right now. Opening day parade is for everyone, both for athletes and coaches and their teams, parents, grandparents, uncles, friends. It's literally a day for everyone. It's a big party, and we love making this a really big deal for the kids. What helps us to make this a really big deal for the kids and make them feel like they're professional athletes, we encourage everyone to invite lots of people. We want there to be a huge crowd so that when they do march down the parade and they get to the field for the big ceremony, they see all these people cheering them on. It makes them feel really good, and it lends to really great memories for these kids. So that's where now you have a role. And so we're asking everyone to go ahead and invite their extended family. Invite grandma and grandpa and uncles and neighbors and friends. Invite literally everyone, because this is a great moment for you to brag on your kid and for your kid to feel like that movie star, to feel like that professional athlete. So definitely start doing that right now. Get the word out and let them know. Now, as far as the day's agenda, what time should you be there? So when it comes to athletes, we're asking the athletes to be at Gibbs Pond Park, which is our other field. That's on Gibbs Pond Road, to get there right around 8:45. And there's a process there. You're going to check in your child. There's a certain spot along the fence at Gibbs Pond, where your child will be standing with their team. They're going to be with their team, and they're going to be with their coach. There'll be very clear signs that directing everyone, and clear signs of where you should stand. But you find your sign. The sign will be the name of your team. Name of your team is the sponsor of your team and the coach. And you'll find that sign along the outfield fence of Gibbs Pond, and that's where your team will start. So you get your team together. We're going to have parade banners for everyone. Here's something that's really cool. If you're brand new, every single team gets a really cool parade banner that you guys get to decorate at some point in time between now and opening day. And before one of your practices, everyone's going to get this really cool circular sort of swatch where the kids get to personalize it, put their name on it, put their jersey number, anything that they want. They could do anything they want. The coaches will then collect that, and then they will put that via a Velcro sticker on the parade banner, and they will march along Gibbs Pond Road to our other complex with these parade banners. It looks phenomenal. The kids love it. So again, the kids get there around 8:45. Now, we are expecting a really, really great crowd because we know you guys are going to invite a lot of really wonderful people. So here's what we recommend because parking is limited. Here's one option, and this is going to be your best option. Is when you come, drop your kids off with one parent at Gibbs Pond, while the other parent takes that vehicle and then goes to Browns Road Park and parks there. Because by doing that, now when we end the parade, because we end at Browns Road, you'll know now your car will be there. Okay? So that's one option. Option two is you can simply just go to Gibbs Pond. There's limited parking, though. You can park there, march to Browns Road, and then after all the ceremonies, you could just walk back and grab your car. That's fine. But what's important is that all athletes are to arrive around 8:45 a.m. That is so important because we want to be able to get underway, and the roads are going to start being blocked off shortly after that. We have the fire department that's going to be help leading the way. We have the local police department that's going to help lead the way. So we want to make sure that those roads are cleared so that we can start our parade. Now, the parade route itself, we will start shortly after 9 a.m. And again, the fire department is going to help lead the charge with that, with their fire trucks. It's very, very cool. And the kids with their team and their parade banners are then going to march down Gibbs Pond Road. We're going to cross over 347. Everything's very safe because the police are involved with blockades, blocking everything. And the town really makes a really big deal about this. It is awesome. And the kids feel so cool that the roads are closed down and they get to march down a closed road. It's really, really nice. We then make our way down the back road, and then we end at Browns Road Park, where all of the teams then are going to be ushered to our brand new turf field, Field 6. So they'll continue marching, and they line the outside of the infield, and we make this big line of all of the teams that border the outside of the infield there in Field 6. And we've got some other special things. I don't want to reveal what they are, but I'm just going to go to the basic processes. And then once all the teams arrive at Browns Road Park and they're lined up on the field, now our special opening day ceremonies start, and we've got some really great treats in store for everyone. I'm telling you, parents, bring your phones, have them charged, bring your cameras. We've got some really, really cool things. You're not going to want to miss this. Now, for those extra family and friends that you're going to be inviting, we want to encourage you to tell them to meet us at Browns Road Park by 10 a.m. Say, everyone's getting, as far as extended family, friends, and neighbors and whatnot, everyone's getting to Browns Road Park at around 10 a.m. because what we are planning is for around 10:30 a.m. for the opening day ceremonies to start. That's going to be that Kodak moment where all of you guys are going to be able to take special pictures and see a really special presentation by a number of people. You're not going to want to miss this. This is huge. So again, in the morning, drop-off is at Gibbs Pond at 8:45, and then we're asking all friends and extended family to already be at Browns Road and to meet us there for the opening day ceremonies. Now, You might be asking, well, grandma and grandpa want to march with the kids. Maybe if you got young kids that are in t-ball and we want to invite grandma and grandpa. That's totally fine. We're not saying that you're not allowed to march, but we're saying that just be aware parking is going to be difficult, and they are welcome to just join us at Browns Road. So we're just giving you guys all of those options ahead of time. And then after the opening day ceremonies, we've got a lot of other things planned to extend the day of fun. We've got food trucks and other fun activities. We got lots of games going on. It's a big deal. We've got a DJ. It's going to be a lot of fun. So this is a festival. This is a party. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be food. There's going to be morning-based beverages like coffee and hot chocolate and all that good stuff. And then, of course, the games where the kids are going to have everyone there watching them play their opening day games. So it is definitely a whole lot of fun. Last up on our list, team practices. Some of you guys are asking, well, when are team practices? So some coaches have already had some practices. They've already been scheduling some practices. And that's going to be you're going to see that in your team apps. So if you haven't already, download Sports Engine, and you're going to create an account using the email address that you use to register your child. That's key here, or else you're not going to see anything. Once you do that, you're going to see your team roster. You're going to see the team that your child is on. You're going to see the coach. There's the place where you can chat and communicate. There's a place where you can see the games and the practice schedule. But the practices are going to be scheduled by your coach. That's a individualized thing. And on the back end this year, we have a brand new system for requesting that the coach has to do to request a field, to request a practice. This way, it's just a little bit more organized. And then once they get approved, then they can go ahead and add that to the app, and you'll be able to see when your practices are. Anyway, that's the gist of it that I have for you guys today. Today's was just the 3 topics: when the schedules are going to be available, opening day agenda, and team practices. I hope that this was helpful and it answered your questions. If it did not, no problem. You can always message us by emailing nesconsetaa@gmail.com. We'll do our best to get to you as soon as we can, but there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you guys out there with lots of requests coming in. We don't want to discourage anyone from emailing us. Please send us your email. We just ask that you just be a little understanding that sometimes it's going to take us maybe a day or two to be able to get through all of that and be able to email you guys appropriately and accordingly. All right, guys, we're so excited. We're grateful that for all the new families that are part of Nesconset Athletic Association this year. We love all of our returning families. This is really an amazing place, and I cannot wait to see everyone on opening day 2024, our 49th season for Nesconset Athletic Association. Pretty cool thing. And guys, we'll see you on the fields, and we'll see you next week for opening day, Saturday, April 13th. Take care.